Good day, September 2nd, 2024, I guess. Yeah, I thought the last day of August was September 1st. I was already in September. It's not. Anyway. Wow. The last week has been in Los Angeles, mostly outside of LA in the Hawthorne area. Oh, man, and I've gotten to get some exposure to the Los Angeles party scene, specifically the drum and bass, dub reggae. And I've met some decent people and whatnot and everything, and it's been okay, but the reality is that it's not okay. There's a bunch of sickness, a bunch of perversion, a bunch of drunkenness, a bunch of fake love kind of thing, a lot of gossip, a lot of slander. I've only been here for a week. I see you guys talking, and I reach out to some Rastas and other people that are promoting Rastafari, and they never get back to me. And I'm just like, God, what is this? Why do you have me mixed in with these people? I was called out here last Saturday, not this Saturday that just passed, but the one last week. And I've been here since, and I've been getting to know a few people. And I can see the good-heartedness in people, man. Like, there's good vibes that are just, it's like it's right there. It's trying to be there. But then you mix in the alcohol, you mix in the perversion, and it goes all out the window, dude. And I'm just like, I don't belong around these people. They're not like me. They're not on my level. I'm a priest. When I reach out to actual, people who are claiming to be Rasta and promoting Haile Selassie and things like this, they never get back to me like it's okay to just leave me like this. Like, I tell them who I am, and I dance, and they see me, and it's like, what makes you guys think that, living like that and being inconsiderate is okay, man? So I'm seeing all these things about the Los Angeles dub scene, and, I'm begging God to deliver me and give me something better, because it's not good enough. I don't belong around a bunch of perverts or drunks. I reached out for help. Fakir, Mike, highly charged. I reached out for help. You sick freaks never called me. I wouldn't call you sick freaks if you actually tried to do the right thing and reached out to me. I told you I'm being terrorized. Censored. I can't count on anybody, man. Even people who claim to be Rasta. So I know everybody's doing the best they can, and the reality is it ain't good enough. That's the reality of it, man. Put me in charge and quit playing around. None of you sick freaks could do the job that I could do. Not a single one of you. You guys haven't seen this side of me. I can go from being, laid back and whatever, guys. You guys are all drinking and talking like perverts, whatever. And just be off in my own world and all that. Like this. Oh yeah, it's time for me to start schooling you sick freaks. Just saying. You guys don't know who I am, man. You think you're going to attach the name of Rastafari to a bunch of drunkenness and perversion? You are crazy. Bunch of sick freaks. Excuse me while I vent my frustration at the sickness. It's the sickness that I don't like. Not the people. It's the sickness. And I happen to be a healer, and I know how to remedy these things. I know how to remedy these things. Not any of you know how to do that. So, naturally, I get to be put into a position of authority over these matters. Not only because I have what it takes, but because this is part of my inheritance, not yours. I know about my abundance and my inheritance. You sick freaks thinking that you get to take this music and corrupt it with your sickness? You are crazy. I don't have to sit back and pretend like it's okay. I'm just a spectator at this point, like, this is quite interesting that all this is going on. What is this, God? And God's like showing me and everything, and I'm like, I can't do this with these people, man. This is not good enough. Period. I don't care what the excuse is. You guys want to have a party scene? Don't call it Rasta if you're going to be drinking and talking like a bunch of perverts. I don't belong with you guys. I'm not like you. You're beneath me. Every single one of you. And that's just the LA area. All California. Every single one of you promoters that are promoting drunkenness, perversion, you're beneath me. I don't care what you say. I don't care who you know. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care what places you've traveled to in the world. I don't care about any of it. You either uphold the truth and righteousness, or you don't. If you don't, you need to move out of the way and shut the hell up. This isn't a joke or a game. I am the authority on these things. And there's nothing you sick freaks can do to stop me from being able to do what God wants. I've called judgment on this, and I've asked God to deliver me from this wickedness, because it's not good enough. Fakir and Mike had a chance to actually talk to me. Fakir didn't get my number the right way, or he never even got my number, or he never reached out. Mike, I sent him a text saying I need to talk to Fakir. He never got back to me. I tell these other guys I need to talk to him. They just seem to think it's a game. It's like, dude, give me his number. Quit messing with me. You guys apparently don't know who I am. If you did, you would be kissing my ass at this point. Because, God basically is like testing people to see how they treat me. Including Rastas, man. And some of the ones that like last year, man, it's like the homeless ones that are like barely making it. The ones that accept me. The ones that got their lives together and, you know, don't really know the struggle, or they've got some sort of comfort zone. They seem to think they're better than me, or like it's okay to just like leave me suffering in poverty and homelessness while I'm being terrorized, you know, censored. The hypocrisy is unbelievable. And you sick freaks better believe that I'm never gonna forget. Why do you think I'd rather go talk to some homeless crackhead in front of 7-Eleven than one of you, like, people who want to pretend like you're, like, spiritual or whatever? It's the same thing that happened with Jesus, man. It's like, why do you think he spent his time with sinners, you know? Like, it's because they were better people than the people who are claiming to be holy. They were like real people. So yeah, I don't mind being with the sinners, man. But like, I'm not gonna pretend like being treated like I'm like not good enough, or like there's something wrong with me. Like when I'm like genuinely reaching out for help and all this and that, and like crying out for it, man. Telling the truth. The sick freaks just look the other way, man. Pretending like it's okay, you know? And you wonder why your scene isn't doing good. It's because the love is fake, you sick freak. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? I need to speak with Queen Ifrica and Sizzla. Urgently. This isn't a game, you retards. Get out of the way. Take me to who actually can speak with me and help me address these things, and go take his seat in the back. None of you are qualified to do the work that I do. So, it's just like naturally, the cream of the crop rises to the top. I'm doing it. I'm here. And it's too bad that you sick freaks invested in foolishness while I invested in wisdom. I can't help that. God's chosen me to do this, not a single one of you. You don't get to decide. Throwing money around ain't gonna help you. How about this? Put me on the road to dance. And stop gatekeeping, you stupid, evil, ungrateful freaks. Trying to make money off this. Like it's yours to make money off, you sick, evil, ungrateful parasite. I don't have to tolerate it. You guys water it down and then pretend like you're doing awesome things and you're not. It's a bunch of fraud is what it is. It's spiritual fraud. Put your money where your mouth is or shut the hell up. I know there's misunderstandings and everybody's doing the best they can, man. I know. People have been led astray. And I'm supposed to be the one that corrects many things and helps people heal. Anybody who gets in the way of that is going to be basically steamrolled by God. He's just gonna force you sick freaks out of the way, man. God hears my cries and my pleas for help. Dealing with this while you sick freaks live in ignorance and pretend like you're better than me because you got stuff going on and I'm living in homelessness. It's a bunch of hypocrisy, man. So I'm recording this video because I've had this pin up for a few days. And yesterday was like, the breaking point where I'm like, hey, you know what? I think I've been around enough drunkenness and enough perversion. I think I've seen enough. God bless the people that have tried to help me in the little ways they have. I've had good things happen here a little bit while I've been here, but for the most part, this kind of situation, it's either me fighting against people because they're wanting to maintain their sickness as a standard, or I remove myself. It shouldn't need to be like that, man. You sick freaks wouldn't be able to get away with what you're doing here in California and Jamaica. I know that. I've never even been to Jamaica. I just know the Rastas wouldn't tolerate it. The so-called Rastas here in California apparently are fine with tolerating and promoting perversion and drunkenness. Prove me wrong, you sick freaks.